It takes time, it's a grind. There are no shortcuts. You've got to grind and grind. Forget about finding your passion. Instead, focus on finding big problems. Doesn't matter if the glass is half empty or half full. All that matters is that you are the one pouring the water. You never win any games you don't play. Never follow your dreams. Follow your effort. I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't fail, a lot. The good, the bad, it's all part of the success equation. I learned how to become wealthy because I asked the right questions when I was broke. It takes a lot of things to work together in order to be wealthy, but with a little luck, a lot of luck. You've got to be good at something. For a 20-year-old, you don't have to know exactly what you want to do, you've just got to go find something you can be great at, and then go be great at it. Relaxing is for the other guy. The sport of business is the ultimate competition. It's 7/24 365 times forever. Don't get caught up in how many hours you work. Judge success based on having goals and measuring your results. Hard work, and lots of it, is certainly needed, but focus on what you get done. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs make is that we lie to ourselves. We don't step back and look at ourselves like a competitor would. There is only one thing in life you can control, your own effort. Time is the most valuable asset you don't own. You may or may not realize it yet, but how you use or don't use your time is going to be the best indication of where your future is going to take you. Learn to sell. In business you're always selling, to your prospects, investors and employees. To be the best salesperson, put yourself in the shoes of the person to whom you're selling. Don't sell your product. Solve their problems. Always wake up with a smile knowing that today you are going to have fun accomplishing what others are too afraid to do. Wherever I see people doing something the way it's always been done, the way it's supposed to be done, following the same old trends, well, that's just a big red flag to me to go look somewhere else. One thing we can all control is effort. Put in the time to become an expert in whatever you're doing. It will give you an advantage because most people don't do this. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. You only have to be right once and then everyone can tell you that you are an overnight success. Perfectionism is the enemy of profitability. Everyone tells you how they are going to be special, but few do the work to get there. Do the work. Don't start a company unless it's an obsession and something you love. If you have an exit strategy, it's not an obsession. Know your core competencies and focus on being great at them. Pay up for people in your core competencies. Get the best. Outside the core competencies, hire people that fit your culture but are cheap. Once you have found out what you love to do, there is only one goal, to be the best in the world at it. All you need is a laptop or a PC and an internet connection and you can pretty much do almost anything and create almost any type of company. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I wake up every day just fired up. My one rule is, don't let anyone pinch me, because I don't want to wake up. In business, one of the challenges is making sure that your product is the easiest to experience and complete a sale. Never settle. There is no reason to rush. Never follow your dreams. Follow your effort. It's not about what you can dream of. That's easy. It's about whether or not it's important enough to you to do the work to be ready to be successful in that business. I never look at the glass as half empty or half full. I look to see who is pouring the water and deal with them. Time is the most valuable asset you don't own. Wherever there is change, and wherever there is uncertainty, there is opportunity. Selling is never about convincing. It is always about helping. If you really want to know where your destiny lies, look at where you apply your time. Just watch. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. When you try to take it too far, people turn the other way. I'm just telling you, when you've got a good thing and you get greedy, it always turns on you. That's rule number 1 of business. Sales is the most important aspect of a company, which in turn is about how well you treat your customer and stay ahead of your customer's requirements. All good businesses are personal. The best businesses are very personal. Success is about making your life a special version of unique that fits who you are, not what other people want you to be. Sales cure all. Know how your company will make money and how you will actually make sales. Focus on building the best possible business. If you are great, people will notice and opportunities will appear. Do your homework and know your business better than anyone. Otherwise, someone who knows more and works harder will kick your ass. Love what you do or don't do it. Treat your customers like they own you. Because they do. It's not in the dreaming, it's in the doing. Today is the youngest you will ever be. Live like it. Every no gets me closer to a yes. There are no shortcuts. None. What I've learned is that if you really want to be successful at something, you'll find that you put the time in. You won't just ask somebody if it's a good idea, you'll go figure out if it's a good idea. I'm the one guy who says don't force the stupid people to be quiet, I want to know who the morons are. I was lucky. I grew up knowing that hard work and smart work has a greater impact on results than being passionate about something. Doesn't matter what your skill and physical gifts are if you can't get your head right. You always have to know what business you are in. Everybody thought we were in the basketball business. It's an NBA team, we are not in the basketball business. We are in the business of creating experiences and memories. My businesses are usually built around challenging conventional wisdom, so I tend to gain by taking the other side. It's been very profitable and entertaining for me. One problem people have is that they lie to themselves. Rarely is talent enough. You have to find ways to make yourself stand out. You do so by playing to your strengths and making people aware of those strengths. In the past people used to tell me to shut up a bit. But what I believe is to put out your opinion and let everyone else react. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. People are afraid to put out their opinions and get pushback. A sure sign of failure for a startup is when someone sends me logo-embroidered polo shirts. If your people are at shows and in public, it's okay to buy for your own employees, but if you really think people are going to wear your branded polo when they're out and about, you are mistaken and have no idea how to spend your money. Do the work. Outwork. Outthink. Outsell your expectations. There are no shortcuts. Those back-to-back experiences confirmed what I already knew, that I was a shitty-ass employee and I'd better start my own business. Executives should blog if they have a vision they are trying to communicate, or if they are very visible in the media. What I've learned in these 11 years is you just got to stay focused and believe in yourself and trust your own ability and judgment. I had been in the technology business for so long, I had seen the PC bubble come and burst, I had seen the local area and wide area networking bubble come and burst, it was no shock that the internet bubble was going to burst. I rarely think the market is right. I believe non-dividend stocks aren't much more than baseball cards. They are worth what you can convince someone to pay for it. A long list. From getting cut from the high school basketball team, to getting fired from jobs, getting credit cards rejected and cut up. Rejection has only been a distraction, not a roadblock. Every no gets me closer to a yes, was the saying I used to use. If it had anything to do with the PC or networking industry, I was on top of it. I bought manuals. I read every book and magazine. Then I would get involved with industry conferences and put myself out there. The NBA, National Basketball Association, is never just a business. It's always business. It's always personal. All good businesses are personal. The best businesses are very personal.